Across California's vast landscape, whispers from the past still linger. Towns that were once bustling, filled with life, dreams, and ambition, now stand as skeletal remains, worn down by time. From gold mining ruins frozen in the Sierra Nevada mountains to modern settlements abandoned in the Mojave Desert, each of these towns carries a unique story of glory, collapse, and the legacy left behind. This is a journey through California's forgotten side, not just to witness its natural beauty, but to uncover the stories that died along with its towns. Why were these places abandoned, and what lessons remain hidden in their downfall? Let's begin our journey east of the Sierra Nevada mountains, in a place where time seems to have stopped. Just north of Mono Lake lies Bodie, a once thriving gold mining town. At its peak, Bodie's population reached nearly 10,000 people. But like many mining towns, its golden era didn't last. In the early 20th century, mining production declined, stores began to close, and residents slowly left. A devastating fire in 1923 destroyed much of the town, leaving only a portion of the original structures behind. Today, Bodie offers a different face than most ghost towns. It's protected as a California State Historic Park, making it one of the best preserved ghost towns of the Wild West. During holiday seasons, tourists flock to Bodie to explore its remaining buildings, from saloons and shops to the old schoolhouse. Heading south into the heat of the Mojave Desert, we arrive at a town named after the colorful rocks that surround it. This is Calico, an authentic silver mining town founded in 1881. Today, like Bodie, Calico serves a new purpose. It's the Calico Ghost Town Regional Park, a popular tourist destination with shops, restaurants, and museums, offering a glimpse into California's silver mining history. But long before its tourist revival, Calico was known as one of the richest silver mining towns in the state, once home to over 1,200 people. In the 1890s, a sharp drop in silver prices hit Calico hard, and it was gradually abandoned. By 1907, it was officially a ghost town. What makes Calico unique is the restoration led by Walter Knott in the 1950s. He rebuilt many of the original structures to reflect the town's 1880s appearance. Deeper inland, tucked in the Inyo Mountains, there's a town fighting to come back to life. Its name is Cerro Gordo, and it overlooks the stunning Owens Valley. For those unfamiliar, Cerro Gordo played a major role in California's mining history. Founded in 1865, it grew rapidly thanks to its silver and lead mines, becoming the state's top producer and fueling the growth of cities like Los Angeles. But once the mines were depleted, the town quickly fell into decline. Its population shrank dramatically, and, unlike the city it helped build, Cerro Gordo faded fast. Yet its story didn't end there. In 2018, a young entrepreneur named Brent Underwood bought the town and began restoring parts of it, turning Cerro Gordo into a developing destination for visitors once again. From the beautiful Owens Valley, we head into Death Valley National Park. Here, we find another ghost town that shouldn't be missed. Ballarat, founded in 1897 as a supply post for gold miners. Back then, it was a lively place with saloons, a hotel, and even a post office, but no church. As nearby mines shut down, Ballarat's population faded away. Today, only a few buildings remain, along with a small store that occasionally opens to serve off-road adventurers and history buffs passing through. Most unusual of all, there are still 1 or 2 permanent residents, including someone known locally as the mayor. Also located within the Death Valley area is Panamint City, a town that nearly met the same fate. Named after the Panamint Mountains, which lie within the national park, this is considered one of the most authentic and remote ghost towns in California. Panamint City was founded in 1873 after silver and copper were discovered, and it quickly gained a reputation as a lawless hellhole so rough that Wells Fargo refused to open a bank there. Its boom didn't last long. By 1876, a flash flood devastated the town. Today, reaching Panamint isn't easy. The only way in is on foot, via a challenging hike through Surprise Canyon. Next, we move to Northern California, to one of the state's most historic ghost towns. Shasta was once a bustling commercial hub during the gold rush era. Founded in 1849, it quickly grew into the economic center of Northern California, with a peak population of over 20,000. The town's decline began when the railroad was routed through nearby Redding, and the county seat moved there in 1888. Over time, Shasta faded into obscurity as residents left. Today, Shasta is a California State Historic Park, showcasing crumbling brick ruins that quietly reflect the grandeur of its past. Meanwhile, in the Mojave Desert, there is a unique phenomenon known as a living ghost town. What does that mean? Unlike most ghost towns, Randsburg still has a handful of residents and a few businesses in operation, yet it largely retains the atmosphere of its gold mining days, which began in 1895. At its peak, the town had over 3,500 residents and produced millions of tons of gold. Today, fewer than 100 people live in Randsburg, while many of its old buildings still operate as shops, restaurants, and even a saloon. What Randsburg teaches us is that some towns don't vanish, they survive, even if only as a shadow of what they once were. Equally unique is the story of Allensworth, a town founded by African Americans in 1908. Led by Colonel Allen Allensworth, it became the first town in California to be financed, built, and governed entirely by Black citizens. And as we know, in those days, racism was as constant as the air itself. Originally established as a self-sustaining community centered on farming and ranching, Allensworth's future dimmed after the death of its founder. What followed? Discrimination, water rights issues, and economic hardship caused the town to slowly decline. Today, Allensworth lives on as Colonel Allensworth State Historic Park, a living museum that tells the story of Black hope and resilience. Visitors can explore restored and reconstructed buildings, including a schoolhouse, general store, and homes. The park also hosts regular events to educate the public about its important history. Our next stop is North Bloomfield, located within Malakoff-Diggins State Historic Park. Originally called Humbug, this town flourished during the Gold Rush era, home to the largest hydraulic mining operation in California. It quickly grew to a population of around 2,000, but eventually, all that extraction took its toll. In 1884, hydraulic mining was banned due to its devastating environmental impact. Today, the town is preserved within the park, and several original buildings still stand, silent reminders of the era when entire mountains were washed away in the name of gold. Among all the ghost towns in California, this is one of the largest and one of the most modern. Welcome to Eagle Mountain, a former iron ore mining town that was suddenly abandoned in 1983. Yes, it's still relatively recent. Founded by Kaiser Steel in 1948, the town was designed to house around 4,000 people and included modern amenities like a swimming pool, shopping center, and schools. But no one expected Eagle Mountain's future to be so short. Losses in the steel industry, declining demand, and heavy foreign competition forced Kaiser Steel to shut down the mine. The town slowly emptied out. Several efforts were made to bring Eagle Mountain back to life, including proposals to turn it into a prison or a landfill, but none succeeded. Today, it stands as one of California's most intact and eerily modern ghost towns. Because of its haunting condition, parts of Eagle Mountain have been used as filming locations, including the blockbuster movie Tenet. Not all ghost towns are completely abandoned. Some are still hanging on. California has towns that face the threat of becoming ghost towns, often due to population decline, economic collapse, or industry shifts. One of the most iconic is Amboy, located along Route 66 in the Mojave Desert. In its heyday, Amboy was a bustling stopover full of motels, diners, and gas stations. But after Interstate 40 was built, traffic moved elsewhere, and the town fell silent. Though not fully abandoned, Amboy now has a very small population, and most of its facilities sit unused. Its most famous feature is Roy's Motel and Cafe, a Route 66 icon that still draws visitors and serves as a nostalgic reminder of the road's golden era. Not far from Death Valley National Park lies Darwin, a place that feels just as remote as it sounds. Located in Inyo County, Darwin is an unincorporated community with deep mining roots. It was founded in the 1870s after silver and lead were discovered, and at one point, the population reached around 3,500. As mining declined, so did the town. Today, only a few residents remain, keeping Darwin alive as a remote and quirky community. The area is known for its offbeat charm, scattered mining ruins, outdoor art installations, and natural landmarks nearby, like the striking Darwin Falls. Unlike the towns we've covered so far, which rose and fell with mining booms, this next town has a very different origin. Pioneertown, a remote community in San Bernardino County, was founded in 1946 not as a place to live, but as a movie set for Old West films. Though its original purpose no longer applies, the town has a small, fluctuating population. Interestingly, remnants of its film history, Western-style facades, mock gunfights, and saloon fronts are still in good shape, helping Pioneertown survive as a quirky tourist destination. While a few businesses remain, including the well-known Pappy and Harriet's Pioneertown Palace, the town continues to face challenges with its unstable population and fragile local economy. A town with a completely different vibe and character sits on the shores of the Salton Sea. Bombay Beach is a small, eccentric community once known as a thriving resort town. In the 1950s and 60s, it was a popular destination for water recreation and sunny getaways. But when an environmental disaster struck, polluting the Salton Sea, most residents left. And yet, Bombay Beach never fully died. Today, it has become a haven for artists who transform the abandoned buildings and ruins into creative installations. Still, its population continues to shrink with time. And finally, we come to our last stop. To close this journey, we arrive at a ghost town unlike any other, Drawbridge, located deep within the wetlands of California's Bay Area. Once home to around 600 residents, Drawbridge grew around a train station and a drawbridge built in 1876. It was known for duck hunting, gambling, and weekend getaways. What started as a retreat for hunters eventually turned into a permanent settlement, but industrial pollution and sinking land caused the town to decline. The last resident left in 1979. Today, Drawbridge is part of the Don Edwards San Francisco Bay National Wildlife Refuge and is strictly off limits to the public. In the end, from Bodie to Calico, from Cerro Gordo to Drawbridge, each of these names is a chapter in an unwritten history book. They remind us that glory can fade fast, and that the strongest legacy isn't always in grand buildings, but in the stories left behind. As we look at today's thriving cities, perhaps we should pause and reflect. Will some of them, too, one day crumble into dust? Forgotten whispers from a time that once was? These ghost towns are more than relics. They are mirrors of the human story, a cycle where every hopeful beginning may quietly become a silent end.